that Chukwudi, whose name means God exists, had always dreamt of America for years. He saved every naira he could from his small electronics repair shop in Enugu when the day finally came. He packed his single suitcase, held his brand new Nigerian passport tight to his chest, and boarded his first international flight with a heart full of hope. The journey was smoothuntil. He arrived at John F. Kennedy International Airport. Inside the immigration hall, he joined the long line. His chest swelled with pride. At last, God has done it. When it was his turn, he stepped forward, smiling confidently. "Passport, please," the U.S. immigration officer said. Chukwudi handed it over. The officer scanned it, then paused. His eyebrow rose. "Sir, this picture," the officer said. "This is not you." Chukwudi laughed nervously. "Of course it is me, sir." The officer turned the passport around and placed it in front of him. Chukwudi's heart nearly stopped. The face staring back at him was not his. It was his grandmother's, not how she looked before she died. It was the exact image of how she used to appear in his dreams. Stern face, tied headscarf, and the unmistakable mole above her lip. Chukwudi stumbled backward. "Jesus, this is not what I submitted. This is not my passport photo." Security officers stepped closer. "Sir, you submitted a picture of an elderly woman. This document is invalid." He remembered clearly the day he took the passport photo, fresh haircut, clean shave. It was impossible for it to change. But then he remembered something. 2 weeks before his trip, he had argued with his late grandmother's younger sister, Mama Nwakego. She warned him, "You want to run to America and abandon your lineage. Your grandmother is not done with you." He thought it was ordinary old woman talk. But in his village, such warnings were not always empty. "Sir, please come with us," the immigration officer said firmly. They escorted him to a small room. He tried to explain, but who in America would believe that a passport photo could be changed spiritually? They checked his fingerprints, it was valid. They checked his visa, it was valid. They checked his physical appearance against the system. It was valid. But the passport photo, the US officials shook their heads. "Without a matching passport photo, we cannot allow you entry. You will have to return to your home country and reapply." Hours later, Chukwudi found himself on a plane back to Lagos, humiliated and defeated. As he stepped into the Nigerian airport, he opened the passport again. This time, the picture had changed back to his real face. His legs weakened. He felt cold all over. That evening, instead of heading home, Chukwudi boarded a night bus straight to his village. He went directly to Mama Nwakego's compound. She was waiting outside her hut as if she knew he was coming. "Welcome back, my son," she said with a smile that did not reach her eyes. "Your grandmother said she wanted to see your face. She was not ready to let you go." Chukwudi dropped to his knees. "Mama, what must I do?" She nodded knowingly. "Before you can travel again, you must settle your grandmother's spirit." There are promises you made to her that you did not fulfill. Chukwudi felt a chill. He remembered years ago he had sworn that before any big journey he would visit her grave with kola nut and palm oil, but he had been in a rush and gone straight to Lagos for his flight. The old woman continued, "Do the right thing. Honor your bloodline. Then your path will open." That night, Chukwudi refused to perform traditional rites, but instead sought the face of God. The next day, his passport photo remained unchanged. He therefore decided to pray and fast for 7 days, seeking the face of God earnestly and for clarity on the next step concerning his destiny. One night in his room, he sank into his chair right at the corner. He had no explanation, but something in his heart whispered, "This was not a failure. It was protection." Over the next few weeks, everything began to make sense. A new job opportunity opened, one that paid better than anything he had ever imagined. A friend introduced him to a business venture he would have missed had he traveled earlier. Doors opened that he didn't even know existed. One night during prayer, he felt God speak quietly to his spirit. "My delay is not denial. I changed your path because I see ahead." 6 months later, the company he worked for offered to sponsor him on an official trip to the United States. This time, everything went smoothly. No photo changes, no confusion, no obstacles when he arrived at immigration. The officer smiled. "Welcome to the United States, sir." As Chukwudi walked through the airport, he felt a deep peace. He whispered, "Thank you, Lord. What I thought was a setback was actually your protection. Your timing is perfect.